This guy, man, is unbelievable.
Hey, you know what's better than a box opening? Open somebody else's box opening.
I bought all the new stuff. So I'm really looking forward to opening this. He goes and opens it. But you know what?
Well. Oh, I slipped.
Yeah. So
you are a rebel player at heart.
We are.
I am saving you from
We are opening the TIE Reaper, which came out with the Saw Renegade stuff. And it is the Imperial kit. Now, just so everybody knows, the box itself, which he's already undone the plastic. That's a little bit of a glare off the plastic. But on the bottom right of the box is the signation of X-Wing 2nd Edition. So, in this box, in this all box of goodness, we have 1.0 stuff as well as 2.0 stuff. We're going to go over all of it tonight. And we are going to show you exactly what this lovely little ship here can do.
Actually, it's not a little ship. It's a medium-sized ship.
It's a medium-sized ship.
Yeah, it's got some size to it.
Ooh.
Squeaky box noises. Woohoo!
Wow, that's really interesting, actually.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
So this is a pretty nifty little model. So it's like a, I don't know, it's kind of like a pancake, actually. It's really flat.
We got our small base and our medium base.
This goes to a medium base.
That will go to a medium base in 2.0.
Nice. So this is a pretty nifty looking TIE fighter. It has the classic TIE fighter wings, like the little
where it's more like
fence.
A boosted up striker.
So yeah, it's an upgraded version of the TIE Striker.
I like the look of it, actually.
Yeah, it looks.
I like it better than the Striker.
Yeah, I really like it.
It is. It's kind of neat.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing what it can do. But we're going to go through some of this. You have the 2.0 over there, don't you?
Yeah, I'll let you pop up the
so let's go over the 1.0 stuff first, which is going to be viable for people to be using now in like local tournaments and stuff. And I'm pretty sure there's already people playing them. That doesn't... Typical...
The tokens have already fallen out.
Yeah. So, the typical... your typical base stuff that you get your base... Trying to get that back. You get your two bases, and then you have your dial, and then you have your... that's
a magic token. That is.
That is the optimized prototype.
Yeah, no, you got to read the...
So, Director Krennic.
Yeah.
But we'll go over that in a minute. That's a Director Krennic token. And the thing that I really like is the ISB slicer. I love that.
This dial has a lot of red on it.
Yeah, it's...
let's just quickly go over the dial, because the dial's going to make some people cringe and other people go, whatever. Because a 1 straight, which is green, and then soft
is that the only green?
No, there's a 2 green and a 3 green.
Wow.
So the 1 green, the 1 straight, 2 straight, and the 3 straight are green. Then you got the soft 1, and you have a hard 1, but the hard 1 is white. That is awesome. Anytime you got a ship with a nice white hard turn, you can't complain about that.
It's got a 1. It's got a 1 talent.
It's got a 1 talent.
Sloop.
Pardon me, a 1 sloop, which is red.
What?
But it's a 1 sloop, and there's ways to get your token or your action in before you do the sloop. So that's kind of hard.
That's crazy.
But in the 2s, the soft, you got a soft and again the straight 2, which is green. And then the hard 2s are red. So they kind of punish you. This is a ship where you're going to want to get into close combat to take advantage of a lot. The weird thing is in the 3s, straight is green. Your soft 3s are red.
There's a lot of red on this dial.
Yeah, this dial...
I don't know if I want to fly the ship.
No, this dial is interesting. But I think there's some magic here. I'm looking at some of the maneuvers you can do. I think there's magic here. And it can go, I'm not moving. 0 move. It's red like everybody else. Yeah. It has a stop. That is pretty sweet.
So you'll have to have. I guess you'll have to have something on it that removes stress. Like one of you guys might have to carry like a
I'm sure
wingman
there
or
is.
something.
Ooh. Oh. You forgot the cool looking upgrade.
What?
Death Troopers. How can you
go wrong with
anything called Death Troopers?
I was looking at that. I didn't want to say that because I wanted to kind of keep that as a surprise. But Death Troopers is pretty cool.
Yeah. After another friendly ship at range 1 becomes the defender, if you are inside the attacker's firing arc at range 1 to 3, the attacker receives 1 stress token. So basically, this is the fly-in formation swarm little bit of a test that they're probably dragging into 2.0. Keep your ships together. So go ahead, attack one of my other guys. You're gonna get stressed doing it. So that's interesting.
So it's a stress token. The other thing, I like ISB, which the ISB one.
Well, give it a read.
Says after you perform a jam action against an enemy ship, you may choose a ship at range 1 of that ship that is not jammed and assign it a jam token. So you can double jam 2 ships.
What?
With that card. So you give the Reaper comes with the jam on the.
So you can double jam.
So you use his action to jam. So once he jams, if there's another ship within range 1 of the jammed ship, that ship gets jammed as well. So goodbye focus tokens, evade tokens, target locks. Go.
Well, it'll definitely be a pain in the butt.
So,
and you get 2
with as much red as in this style. You probably need that.
You get 2 systems officers. I'm not sure why they'd give you 2.
Huh.
And you get 2 tactical officers. Not sure why they'd give you 2. But the tactical officer
gives them coordinate.
No,
it means you probably could put it on more than one ship, right?
Yeah, decoy. We've all got lots of those. What else do we got here? Yeah, this is one that I like. Director Krenric. During setup, before the place forces step, assign the optimized prototype condition to a friendly Galactic Empire ship. No matter, you notice they said Galactic Empire ship with 3 or fewer shields. I've got a build. I'm going to have to take a look at it and see if it's a Galactic Empire ship or not. Anyways, optimized prototype, increase your shield value by 1. That works. Once per round, when performing a primary weapon attack, you may spend 1 result to remove 1 shield from the defender. So you roll 3 dice, you get 2 hits and a blank. Use the blank to get rid of a shield, and the other 2 are hits. That's pretty sweet. After you perform a primary weapon attack, a friendly ship at range 1 to 2 equipped with the card, so whatever ship has the original card that did the signing, he can acquire a target lock on the defender. That's not too bad. So you get 3 really cool abilities out of that card.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's not too bad. We got this one.
Advanced Ailerons. The title card for the Reaper.
Yeah.
So, the title card for the Reaper states, treat your soft 3 maneuvers as white. Hey, you get rid of some of your red.
That's right.
So you treat the 3 whites as white. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then it says, immediately before you reveal your dial, if you are not stressed, you may execute a white, 1 soft, or 1 straight. So, we all know what advanced ailerons do. It allows you to move a 1 soft or straight first when you reveal your dial. So you reveal your dial, you move your ailerons, then you can go forward.
This just rewards you for choosing to do that.
Yeah, and then the other thing that rewards you with this title card is it says if you do a 3 soft, it turns from a red to a white. So if you decide to make sure you recommend making sure that card is definitely on your ship. And to be honest with you, it's a 0, so why wouldn't you put it on as well?
Yeah. Well, I like the little boost because it makes your 3s into 4s. I don't mind it. One thing I find interesting is you get this one, which is got the little dot on it, so you can only use one in a build. Multi-spectral camouflage. Small ship only, and it is a modification. After you receive a red target lock, if you have only one red target lock token on you, right? Roll a defense die. On an evade result, remove the red target lock. So if you're really good at rolling evades, no one's going to target lock whatever ship has this.
So that card there pretty much just killed my Alpha Strike North. Yeah.
What did
I'll just throw this away.
No, that's a great card. Like, it's interesting.
Wow. So Alpha Strike lists that need target locks to fire off all their missiles and do all kinds of goodies could be in trouble.
Well, it's only one ship though. You can
This
only
is
use
true.
one in a build.
But
it's a good card.
It's on one ship.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So, and it's a modification.
And it's 1 point.
And it's 1 point.
Not too bad.
So you put advanced ailerons and that card on the one ship, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So the pilots.
The pilots.
As we all know, they have the normal one pilot.
Which does nothing but
Scarf-based pilot does nothing.
Well, let's see. They roll 3 hit dice.
They roll 3 hit dice.
Evade,
one agility.
6 hull and 2 shields.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So they're kind of beefy.
They're kind of beefy. They kind of remind me a little bit of the Ashtech.
Focus, evade, and
the jam.
The jam.
And
the basic guys.
No target lock.
No, the basic guy only takes 2 crew, but the better ones got more selection in them.
So the 6 pilot skill guy, which is Major Vermil, and the TIE Reaper, states as follows: when attacking, if the defender does not have a focus or evade token, you may change one of your blank or eyeball results to a hit result.
So blank or focus.
That's pretty good. So, seeing how I roll lots of blanks, I kind of like that card. Yes, I do. Blanks and eyeballs, like this card. Excellent. I don't got to re-roll. Fantastic. I'm sold. Sign me up.
That was a hard sale.
The 4 pilot skill, Captain Farouk. When defending, if the attacker is jammed, and add 1 evade result to your roll. Whew, that's pretty good. So, they give jam. So if you jam somebody and you jam another ship, so you use the double jams. That's man, I'm already thinking about something to do with this shit.
You got a whole peanut butter sandwich.
So I get to I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna jam you and I'm gonna jam you, and then I'm gonna add evade because you're jammed. Then I'm gonna roll my dice and I'll roll that. He only rolls 1. Yeah.
He rolls 1.
But I'm gonna make it get evade, so it's kind of like
so it's like 2.
It's like a reinforce.
Yeah, I guess so. If you use the jam action.
And if you use this pilot.
And if you use that pilot. They're really pushing the jam thing. You notice that?
And you know, I just started playing jam. Funny, isn't that?
That's good for you.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I prefer to keep my jam on my peanut butter sandwich. But anyway.
All right. So pilot skill 3, Vizier.
Brazier?
Vizier, yeah.
Oh, Vizier.
Vizier. Okay. Well, it could be a Brazier.
I was going to confuse there for a moment.
I think that they wouldn't like that idea if we changed that name for them.
No.
But after a friendly ship executes a 1 speed maneuver, if it is at range 1 and did not overlap a ship, you may assign 1 of your focus or evade tokens to it. So, he dishes out evades or focus tokens at range 1 if your ship doesn't bump or well, obviously overlap anything. So, that's pretty good.
That's for formation. If you're flying a formation, that'll work out good. So
well,
this
you
with
want to stay out of formation.
No, because this is...
You don't want to bump into anybody or his...
It says after a friendly ship executes a one-speed maneuver, if it is at range 1...
Yeah, but it can't be overlapping anything.
No, but if it's in range 1, they've got to be like, you know, how you move that, and then move that, and move that. So I don't know. Again, with the swarm and the formations.
I don't know, it's pretty good. So I'm looking forward to seeing, again, so that is the 1.0 version.
Little baggy here
dun, dun,
says,
dun. Are we ready?
2.0
I think we are. Let's put the 1.0.
Well, no, we want comparison.
What? I know, but I'm still want to put
Let's see, components. Oh, look at this. Medium base cards. It's just before you put it away, let's see if the dial got any better or if it's the same.
That's a good idea, actually. It did get better. Because on the old on the old dial, it has red 3s and red hard 2s, which is still red hard 2 on there. But the soft 3s on 2.0 are white.
Yeah, but the hard 1s have gone from white to red.
Oh, they did change that.
Yeah, and the ones are now, all the ones, the one straight and the 2 softs are green.
Or blue.
Or blue, sorry.
And now the two softs, which were green, are now white. And they have the one straight, which is blue. So
the same maneuvers, they just changed the colors. I kind of like the hard ones being white, but that's fine.
Huh, interesting. Wonder why they would change that. I mean, you figure they would actually maybe give you a little bit more greens, I guess, but...
Well, let's see if they did anything different with the ships and with the abilities here. So, let's see here. Well, here, I'll give you the ships. You can read and compare.
Sure. Let's do that. Let's start off with Major Vermil. So, Major Vermil goes from a Pilot 6 in the 1.0 to a Pilot 4 in 2.0. His ability says, on the 1.0 says, when you're attacking, if the defender does not have a focus or evade token, you may change one of your blank or focus results to a hit result. What does 2.0 say? Here we go. While you perform an attack, if the defender does not have any green tokens, you may change one of your blank or focus results to a hit result. So, they've changed green tokens. So, if things that are green in 2.0 is like reinforce, focus, evade, anything that is green, you could change one of your focus and blank results to a hit. So it's the same thing, but they changed the wording to allow you to take all of those in at once. The captain card, Farouk, he went from a 4 pilot skill to a 3 pilot skill. The 1.0 version says when defending, if the attacker is jammed, add 1 evade result to your roll. The pilot skill ability on here says, while you defend, if the attacker does not have any green tokens, you may change one of your focus or blank results to an evade result. So, you only get your 1 evade dice, so you roll it. If it's a blank or a focus, you could change that to an evade. So you can get an evade instead of actually adding an evade, 1 evade. It's now, well, you can take the 1 dice that you have, turn it into an evade with a focus or a blank. Also, I should mention that 1.0 has advanced ailerons, right? We wrote that card. Well, they have put advanced ailerons actually on the ship.
Yeah.
So
you don't get a choice anymore.
This has adaptive ailerons actually added to the ship. So it says, before you reveal your dial, if you are not stressed, you must, and must is in nice big black bold letters, execute a white 1, white 1 soft, white 1 straight, maneuver. So you have to, instead of choosing if you want to or you not want to, now you must execute that maneuver. You don't have a choice. You have to do it. Vizier, who goes from a pilot 3 in 1.0 to a pilot 2. His ability has changed. Okay, so Vizier's ability in point 1 says, in version 1, says after a friendly ship executes a 1-speed maneuver, if it is in range 1 and did not overlap a ship, you may assign one of your focus or evade tokens to it. His new pilot skill states as follows. After you fully execute a speed 1 maneuver, using your adaptive ailerons ship ability, you may perform a coordinate action. If you do, skip your perform action step. So, once you advance ailerons with him, you take that ability and you can automatically, after you do your ailerons, give a coordinate action to one of your other ships. But you have to do it right after you use adaptive ailerons. If you do not, you miss it. And then you just get your normal action. If you decide to take that coordinate, then you skip and then you don't get your action. So you only get one action with him, but it's either the coordinate action or it is the normal actions. And just so you know, the ship has a focus, has an evade, which are white. It has a red coordinate on the 2.0, and it has the jam. So it's added the coordinate function to your Reaper in 2.0.
Yeah.
But it's red.
The difference also is the tactical officer. In 1.0, it gave the coordinate action. In 2.0, it makes that coordinate action from a red into a white. So, and your ISB slicer, they've changed that as well. During the end phase, enemy ships at range 1 to 2 cannot remove jam tokens.
I'm sorry?
The ISB slicer, yeah. Now it stops enemy ships within 1 to 2. They can't remove the jam tokens.
Oh, that's great! I love it!
Whatever.
I'm going to have so much fun with jam. It's going to be great.
Swarm tactic. I swear this is different because it says at the start of no, it's the same. Change 1. Yes, the same. Pilot skills, whatever. Juke, the same. When you perform an attack, let's see. If you're evading, you may change one of the defender's evades into
focus.
Yeah, into a eyeball.
Well, that's good. Juke is a popular card with the Imperial players.
Yeah. Death Troopers is during the activation phase. Enemy ships at range 1 to 0 cannot remove stress tokens.
Whew.
That's a bit of a change.
That's a big bit. After another friendly ship at range 1 becomes a defender, if you are inside the attacker's firing arc at range 1 to 3, the attacker receives a stress token.
Well, this one makes it so they can't get rid of the stress.
So if you stress... okay. So all you people that like playing...
You're getting a little excited here, but okay.
So all those abilities that stress you for things, Death Troopers, pretty much the name suits it, because now you can't remove that stress with the 2.0 version, which is like, oh my goodness, you're like, what are you gonna do? Because you can't remove that stress if you're within 0 to 1 of the Death Troopers.
I like the change they did to Director Krennic.
Uh-oh.
Same thing, before placing forces, assign the optimized prototype to one of your friendly ships. And in this one it says condition to another friendly ship. It doesn't state a particular fact, like, you know what I mean. Well, yeah, I guess it's going to be a faction anyways. But anyways.
Well,
listen to this.
He probably gets used to
when you perform a primary attack and the very clear primary is out of the front arc against a ship locked by a friendly ship with Director Krennic's upgrade. So in this turn, you want whoever has the Krennic upgrade to have a target lock on the ship that this guy is going to be attacking, right? Optimized. When you do that, so there's a little bit of thinking here, because you'll have to get whoever you put this on to target lock the bad guy, and then whoever you put this on has to shoot second at him. You may spend one hit, crit, or focus result. If you do, choose one. The defender loses one shield, or whatever, or the defender flips one of its face-down damage cards. I like that. So, I mean,
they flip it up?
They flip it up. So if you've already gone through his shields and you put a couple damage cards on him, you could go, okay, well, say you roll 3 hits and he's got 3 defense dice, and you're going, well, he might be able to stop 1 or 2, blah, blah, blah. Well, you know, let's just guarantee that I really annoy him. And I'll spend one of the dice that I rolled, take the hit off the board, and just make him flip one of his damage cards. And then let him roll for the other 2 dice.
Just so you know,
I like that. I like that aspect of the game. I like that.
The 2.0, when they were explaining the reason why they relaunched it, is they wanted to make sure that that the games are not going as long as they normally are going, and that ships fall a lot faster. So it's that card there, simply put, has made it pretty much clear that Fantasy Flight is saying, okay, look, you know what? I'm going to try to kill you faster than me just shooting dice and you rolling evade dice. Here's what my card says I'm going to do. Boom, I'm going to blow you up. So if you get a direct hit or one of the other ones from the damage cards, it can really affect you in the game. So again, like 2.0, they are really, really like...
You're going to want to make sure you just don't fly in blind.
Yeah, you don't want to... all those nice alpha strikes and stuff that a lot of us play at times where we just fly in, do our hits, and then get out when we can. They're not going to be able to really do all that much anymore. And I know that one of our players who has a really good alpha strike is going to have to adjust his strike.
We'll see. I mean, we haven't seen.
But I mean, we don't know what else is all in there. But just some of the new stuff that's coming out. I mean, I'll use another example. Like my Nora alpha strike that I have, I shoot with the old version. I shoot 8 to 9 dice at a person. Like if I get her into proper range, I can shoot 8 dice on somebody and literally wipe out a ship in one shot.
Mind you, you average that attack once in every 5 games.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm just using
this is way more consistent.
I'm just using it as an example.
No, I know.
I'm using it as an example of a situation.
They're putting in a lot of mechanics that let you get around shields and just do hull damage or whatever, which is interesting.
Because as soon as you lose your hull, when you get shields, you're dead.
You can have full shields, but if you have no hull, you're dead. It's going off the board.
Was your pilot going to fly in the little shield? I don't think it works like that.
Yeah, no. So, yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see, but that's the only ship that Imperial Love released. The interesting thing is there hasn't been any.
Look at the size of these upgrade cards. Where's the other ones? Oh, right here.
He's been complaining about that all night, just so you know.
So
we're looking at the cards.
No, look at. Not only is it bigger than 2 of them, it's got like an extra quarter inch in between the 2 cards and 1 card.
I'm telling you.
It's like 2 and then add a quarter of an inch.
Maybe it's so people can see the cards clearer. Like you that have the glasses.
Well, I can be blind, but I'm just trying to think, and I mean, most of you guys out there can relate with this, and gals. When we're playing at a tournament and we have this 4 inches that I got here and that much wide to put all our crap in play, just with the little guys, I mean, we had holders and it was just kind of hanging on. If you've got 3-4 ships with like 3-4 upgrades each,
Okay,
how are you gonna fit
let me ask you a
in the
question.
PlayStation?
You
I don't get it.
You play Legion, correct?
Yes, and they
So
use the little cards.
no, they don't.
Yes, they
They
do.
have the larger cards.
No, they don't. The upgrades are these little buggers.
I could swear it's the larger cards.
I've got $300 worth of Legion over there that says you're wrong.
But I mean, the reason I'm going to assume what's going to happen is you're not going to be able to upgrade ships as heavily as you can in the first version as you can in the second version.
Sure.
They are increasing it to 200 points.
It's 200 points, but
the ships and everything are more expensive.
I know, but they just do that for play. I mean, in theory, if there's good math to it, you might be able to get more upgrades on some ships, and on some ships you get less. But until we get the software and we can see what these ships are allowed to upgrade,
I agree with you. It's all about the software, but I mean,
it's all a crapshoot.
I'm just doing a crapshoot. I'm just saying maybe that with them stating that they're increasing the costs of things, maybe some of the things you're not going to have as many upgrades on your ships as normal. So, and then automatically people are already, like, I can guarantee you that excellent pilots out there are already been looking at this stuff and they're already thinking what they can do to mix and match things to start making it work in their favor, their play style. So it's just a matter of time of what's going to happen. But the app is going to be where it all sits. Anyways.
Which is going to be live Gen Con.
Yeah.
So whether you bought some stuff or not, you're going to get the app. Because I'm going to guess that the app is going to have the Falcon on it and a bunch of other ships that haven't been released as well or be damn close to being released. So
they won't release any of those new ships.
Well, actually, the app will be handy because it'll tell you what upgrades and all that. Before you go buy the upgrade packs, you can see which faction you think is worth upgrading and which isn't, too. I never thought of that with the app. You can go in.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I fly Rebel, so I mean, and I fly some Imperial. I've been flying some Imperial as of late to have some different.
Yeah, I'm more scum in Imperial.
But I mean, to be honest with you, that's not going to stop anybody from loading up ships and doing what they need to do. They're just going to have to adjust the way their play style is and how they're going to do it. So it's a matter of what's going to happen and what's going to transpire. But I am extremely excited. I was excited about the fact that we were able to go over a bunch of 2.0 stuff.
Yeah,
and see
actually have it in the hands.
And see what the cards actually look like, see what the dials look like, see what the medium bases are going to look like.
I like the new layout of the base, though. I like that. I like the clean look of them.
The base is not loaded with a bunch of stuff anymore, so it's just
angles. It's just got the lines that you need when you're trying to figure out where people are.
And then there's those side lines that you need for the barrel rolls.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that is the 2.0s. Well, let's go 1.0, 2.0 / version of the
It's the TIE Reaper unboxing. 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
That's right.
In one box. One box of goodies in one.
Yeah.
So, again, my recommendation to anybody who's playing X-Wing right now, who's saying, I'm going to wait till 2.0 stuff comes out. Hey, you know what? Great, wait. TIE Reaper, saw Renegades. Get them. Load them up, get them. Get the cards. Start looking at some of the stuff. You don't have to, you can play like old rules for now if you want, and just kind of play the ship with the ships. Just to get used to playing with the ships. Like, I'm also tempted tonight to actually try medium bases. Just because I want to see how they fly. But, you know what? Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. You got anything you want to add?
No, I think it's an interesting ship. I mean,
it looks cool, too.
The Strikers.
The TIE Strikers?
Yeah, they were. I I can't fly.
Fly that ship with a couple of strikers.
This one I like it because it actually has my strikers don't have much defense. You shoot them and they fall out of the sky. These things have a bit more to them.
Oh, what's the? Oh, they're 6'2". Yeah, so they don't change to 6'2".
No, but it is a tie, so you can put lightweight frame on it.
Yeah. Funny thing, I was playing with that already.
There you go. So no, I think it's a neat ship. Give it one even if it was a 1.0 ship. I actually like this one. I think there's some things to be done here. So, anyways, we will do a video. Should we do a video of the stuff close up?
Well, what we'll probably do is we'll add. We're gonna probably add the stuff into this video, so it's not two separate videos. So what'll happen is that we'll spread it all out. We'll take a little video camera shot of it, and then we'll just add it into the video so that when you look at it,
it'll be after
and you go through, you can pause it, read it, and look at it. We'll make sure that it's close enough so that so that you can see all the pictures really close. Because I know one of the most annoying things with all the stuff that people have been talking about and going about is they're going through all this stuff.
Yeah, they're going to say, hey,
and they're like, oh yeah, look at this. And then people are like, oh, I got to kind of open that up and try to screen in, and it's unclear, right? So we're going to try to do better than that.
That's right. We're using the world of amateur video.
We'll use the world of amateur video.
To get your close
Amateur Basement Video Productions is going to sit there.
With his
cell
phone, his iPhone.
With his iPhone cell phone.
That's right.
And we will try to get in close to stuff.
Professional video.
Yeah, exactly.
So, anyways,
it'll be added.
We should say our goodbyes.
Yep.
And the video will be right after this.
Yeah. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good evening. Again, don't forget to crimsonctg@gmail.com.
That's right. And hit our Facebook.
Hit our Facebook page up.
Yep. Say hi.
Open.
Post up your
for
events.
Free.
Yep.
So you go to the page, just join the page. If you're in a group, Sea to Sky, Race Squadron, Outrim Pilots, whatever you have,
and you want to flog an event or whatever,
throw it in there.
Throw it in there.
All you guys from down in the States, right? X-Wing Winnipeg guys, like all you guys, like, we post our videos on your stuff.
I'm doing Winnipeg Regionals.
Oh yeah,
when it comes around next year, I'm going.
I don't want to talk about that right now.
I can't wait.
We'll have to talk about it next time.
It's a great plan because my wife's from Winnipeg. We go there for a family visit. I go play regional. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Oh my goodness! I was actually thinking of going myself, but we'll have to see. But we'll talk about that in another shot. But again, make sure the page, email us, talk to us, message us. We'll definitely get back to you. Might not be right away, but we will get back to you.
Yeah. Anyways, you guys have a great night.
Have a good night.
Take care.
Bye.